With it as you will.
I'm going to leave it here. That's what I will do with it. Thank you.
Okay, shall we?
We shall.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Broadway Talk with Shannon and Antalan. Broadway Talk. Broadway Talk. Broadway Talk. Come on. Broadway Talk with Shannon Antalan. I am Shannon Antalan, and you will never guess who we have in the candy suite on today.
Ooh.
From Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, from so many other shows that I can't even imagine. She's currently starring as Shinzi in The Lion King, the one and only. Give it up for Miss Bonita Hammond. Thank you so much for coming on out here.
Absolutely.
Out to Queens.
Honey, the lovely Queens.
The lovely Queens. How was the drive over?
It was lovely. It was not a lot of traffic. It was great. Coming from Jersey.
Oh, you know, from Jersey.
Jersey.
Jersey. Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Nice to nice.
From nice to
nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, where are you from originally? I know.
Well, you know where I'm from. I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama.
Ooh,
come on, the Gump.
Come on, the Gump.
The Gump.
They're from the same place.
Yes.
So tell me, how was your life in the Gump? Like, how was it?
Oh gosh, it was. I had a great childhood in Montgomery. I worked a lot of jobs. I was on the radio in Montgomery. What was it, Magic 95, and then I went to Hot 105, which is the FM radio station. I went to the Alabama State University. I'm a proud graduate of the Alabama State University. ASU. And yeah, I have so many wonderful memories. And I try to go back as often as I can. I try to go back to Alabama State and speak with the theater students there, or students in general that have aspirations of coming to New York and doing big things,
Absolutely.
So I try to get back. I still have a lot of family there, and
that's beautiful. That's beautiful that you go back to your alma mater and give some, inspiration to those up and coming kids. I love that. So you study musical theater there?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
When I went to Alabama State, because I was a DJ when I was 15. So I wanted to be the next Oprah Winfrey, right?
Wow.
Girl, you know this.
Amazing.
And so I got a degree in public relations and journalism, communications. My minor was in theater. And then I went to Brandeis University and got my graduate degree in theater, my MFA in theater. But I spent 95% of my time in the theater with Dr. Stewart.
Yes, that's when I first discovered you.
Yeah.
They're in church.
Church. Yes.
Okay, so what was that like, doing theater at the Alabama State University?
It was... honey, that was a moment in time.
That was iconic. That was a moment
in time. I will never forget. She's still my mentor.
Dr. Stewart?
Yes.
Shout out Dr. Stewart.
Shout out Dr. Tommy Tania Stewart.
Yes.
Anytime I have a major work decision, I always run it by her. She always gives words of wisdom and encouragement, and she's the reason that I'm in The Lion King.
Really?
Because people might not know, I auditioned for The Lion King and The Color Purple, the original Broadway company workshop, pre-Broadway workshop, on the same day. And I booked both of them on the same day. And girl, you know this story, right?
I mean,
okay, and Dr. Stewart said, I called her. I was doing Ain't Misbehaving up in Albany, New York, and I had just had these two auditions and callbacks, and I was on my way back up to Albany to do my show. And I called Doc and I said, Doc, what do I do? I booked both of the shows, and I'm giving you a very condensed version of this.
Right.
She said, Lion King. I said, but Doc, with The Color Purple, this is my opportunity to, originate a role.
Absolutely.
She said, Lion King. And I said, but Dr. Stewart, it's starting, here, and I'll be able to do this, and blah, 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 blah. And she said, all right, Lion King, call me when you sign your contracts. And she hung the phone up.
Sound just like her. Why
Lion King. Lion King. Yes.
Was she right?
She was absolutely right. Here we are 20 years later.
20 years later. That's beautiful. Yeah. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that. We all need some beautiful black women who can inspire us and help guide us and give us direction, especially in this field, right?
Yes.
And when you were at Alabama State, you were a stingette?
Yes, ma'am, I was. I was the head stingette. Correction.
Okay.
Head stingette, and I was on that 50-yard line every game.
Every game, honey.
And my girls were tight. They were tight.
Best part of the game. Now, I did not go to the Alabama State University. I did partay on the campaign of the. I was the party.
Oh, Shannon.
So I would go to the games and it was such a time.
Yeah,
that was such a moment.
That's a moment in time. I listen. If I could go back, honey.
I know.
We had a ball.
That was a good time.
And then when you're in it, you don't even know that you're having such. I mean, you're having a good time,
right?
But you don't know that these are some of the best years of your life. You meet your lifelong friends. Right. You make your lifelong connections. Mm-hmm. You're building your village for you and now for my children.
Yep.
My daughter is at Tuskegee University, and my village from Alabama State University has activated.
Period. They take
activation, and they take care of her.
I love it.
What do you want? You want some chili? Yeah, we're gonna bring some chili up to you. Her favorite thing is spaghetti of all meals. And my Gwinnata Lambert, Gwinnata Muggs? Lambert?
Yes.
The legend.
Y'all are the two. Y'all the two queens, honey. Y'all the two queens of Montgomery, Alabama, honey.
Girl.
Do you guys still keep in touch?
What? Gwinnata's daughter was just up here in a theater camp, and she was my child for the summer. And during the year, my daughter will call Gwinnata and Dr. Stewart actually, and Gwinnata called me and she said, I'm about to take Nia some spaghetti to Tuskegee. You know how Gwinnata talks. I'm about to take Nia to some spaghetti in Tuskegee, just dry. I was like, what? Why? She said it's her favorite meal, and Derek makes a good spaghetti. So she drove it on up to Tuskegee, and
I love that.
Yeah, it's the village. Absolutely. It's important, and people don't understand that about HBCUs.
Yes,
but they gonna learn.
Because we all come together. It's like a community.
It is a village. Yeah. It is truly a village. So, not knocking PWIs, course, people that went to predominantly white institutions, but they not like us. They not like us.
And listen, I think they know that. That's why it's so hard for them.
Yeah.
So tell me.
The shade. Shannon.
Was that shade?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. Look, we can edit
on the shade. But I like it. Keep it.
Because, exactly. The thing is, we have a platform here, which is what I made for beautiful black performers who can be celebrated and be fully, authentically themselves in this business that doesn't allow us that freedom sometimes.
Absolutely.
But it's getting better. Mm-hmm. What is your opinion on the diversity that's happened now in the business since 2020? I feel like, right?
I feel like there was a huge push for diversity in 2020. I think we saw a lot of wonderful new shows coming out with African American principals. A lot of things, more than that one black track.
Exactly.
And it was,
yes,
and it was pretty awesome to see. We still have work to do. We are in 2024.
Yes.
We still have a ton of work to do.
Yes, we still have a ton of work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Onward, and we go.
Forward.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not letting up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you answered that question already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do a little rando section now where I just ask you some random questions.
Okay.
Okay? Like, what's your favorite R&B song?
As by Stevie Wonder. You don't know As? What? What's wrong with you? Da 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 da.
As?
Yeah.
By Stevie Wonder?
A-S.
Oh, okay.
As. Am I? Oh, that's my southern.
I said, what?
Wait a minute.
Wonder. Is that? How does it go? As.
Girl, I don't know. And I'll be loving you always.
Okay. That's called As?
Not ass, as. A-S. Am I not saying it right?
I don't think that's the name of it.
It is.
Ass? Okay. A-S. Not ass. Ass.
Oh my God. Do I need to name another song?
No, that's your favorite R&B song.
That is, I love it.
Stevie Wonder.
And look, don't know the words to it.
But it's a good song. That's your favorite.
It's like 8 minutes long.
Oh, yeah. A lot of his songs are like that.
Girl. And I'm like, oh, it's a feel-good song.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It is.
My favorite R&B.
Your favorite R&B song. Okay.
I
All right.
think. Oh, and I like, I got one more.
No, tell me.
Heated by Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, that's a good song.
Oh.
Any song by Beyonce. Heated. How does that one go?
It goes, fan me off my wrist, goes, pa, 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 pa.
Yes, and we both dead drunk.
And we both boom.
Oh,
yes.
God, I love Beyonce so
I love
much.
her so much.
I love her
I
so
went to
much.
Houston to see the Renaissance.
Did you?
Girl, yeah. And look, and I was talking to my girlfriend. I said, because we were like, she came to Jersey, and I was like, I don't know why. I was like, I'm not going over there in all that traffic.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to go. I don't know. I'm not into this album. And then, we kept seeing the videos and everything. Girl, that TikTok is amazing.
That TikTok is
something
powerful.
Powerful.
Uh-huh.
It's a powerful tool.
Is it?
And then I looked at her and I said, I think we might have dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And she said, let me see if we can get some tickets. And she said her friend in Germany found us tickets. We booked a flight that day and went to that concert that Thursday.
Boss moves. Boss.
Girl boss.
Boss moves, honey. She said we booked.
Went for one day. Got booked a hotel right down the street from NRG Stadium, girl, and had the time of my life.
If I was about to say,
I was like, oh my! Hadn't really gotten into the album yet.
Right.
And she kept saying, you need to listen to the album before we go. And I was like, yeah. Girl, please. It's on repeat in my car now.
It is an powerful, empowering, powerful album.
Yes, it is. That Renaissance. Huh.
Come on, you can't break my soul. I mean, there's just so many good ones on there.
Cause she comfortable. Come on. Comfortable in my skin.
Oh, yes. I'm like, thank you, Beyonce. I am comfortable.
That's right.
Yeah, I love
her.
I love her. What do you think about all this Diddy stuff? I don't. But
I feel like this. There is a lot of talk. I don't know who will see what I'm about to say.
Right.
But what is done in the dark shall always come to the light.
That's a fact.
And everyone should absolutely be accountable for their actions.
Yeah. I think that was beautifully said.
Now, I'm going to say some other stuff off camera, but that's what we're going to say here. There we go.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But, and I feel like that's just the way karma works anyways. Whatever's done in the dark, it's going to come to the light.
Yeah, it'll come to the light.
All right, I got all my games here.
Come on, games.
Okay, come on, games. All right, we're going to go with a game. We're going to start with the truth or a dare.
Oh.
Game time.
Oh. Truth or dare?
I know. Such a fun one, right? Really mature. So mature. Gosh. Okay. Truth or dare? You get 2 questions.
Okay.
Choose truth or dare. You choose which one you'd like to go with first.
Truth.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving truth.
She said the truth will set you free. Honey.
We sure will.
All right. So, you can tell us in truth, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened on stage?
To me.
To you.
Ooh. Okay.
Feel free to put that down if you'd like.
Okay. Let me just hold on to it for a minute. I'm trying to think because there's a lot of embarrassing things that happen in live theater.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of a really good one. Okay, so it didn't happen to me.
Okay.
But it happened to a colleague of mine, but I'm the one who got embarrassed.
Oh. Okay.
Right? Okay, so Lion King, a little Lion King fun fact. Lore. Lion King lore.
Lore.
Okay, there are 2 things.
Okay, I want to hear them all.
Okay, the first thing was we were in the middle of Be Prepared, and during the stage production, the 3 hyenas come downstage center, all the way downstage center, and the set is moving behind, the boneyard is moving behind, Scar is on top of the bones.
Right.
The bone set moved just a little too close to the hyenas, right? And my partner, James Brown Orleans, we call him J-Bo, the bone set bumped him and he fell into the orchestra pit. But instead of falling in, wait a minute, let me preface this. Nobody in these actions was hurt. But so there was this thin bar that connects the proscenium to the orchestra pit. It's kind of weird. He found his way when he fell into the orchestra pit to scale that, and he jumped into the audience and he ran up the stairs and he came back to his position and he said his line, and I'm looking at him like, what the hell just happened? And I forgot my line. So he had to say my line and the rest of my lines because I was in shock. Yeah? That's the first thing. The second thing.
Not him falling off
the
stage, coming
into
back
the pit.
and still coming back. And she said, wait.
And I'm like, what the hell just happened here? What?
Oh,
right?
Hilarious.
Okay, the second thing is Rafiki Shinzi, my character, and Nala, we share a dressing room.
Okay.
And so they set our mics outside of the door. You know how you go, you pick up your mic, you go into places.
Right.
Rafiki grabbed my mic one day. It was a cover. Her name was Tumkona. She's actually an original cast member, but she was back in the show for a brief moment. She picked up my mic. I picked up hers. And I was out so at the beginning of the show, the 3 hyenas are in the elephant. There's an elephant. We walk down the aisle. And, J-Bo, I call him my work husband. Because he's my, you know how you have a work husband, it's a show husband. And, he was talking to me, and because my character is mischievous in the show, I talk a lot of stuff in the theater, and I'm picking, her name literally means mischievous in Swahili. And so I'm like, you know how I am. I just like to rabble rouse. And he was touching me. The show had started. And I said, why are you touching me? Don't touch me. What are you touching? Why are you touching me?
Mic's on.
Mic's on. When it should be saying, nah, Segonya, it's saying, why are you touching me? Don't touch me. Why are you touching me? Stage manager comes out. Stop talking. I'm like, what? happening?
I'm getting that character.
And I'm like, City Who? She said, don't sing it all. I'm like, oh my God. And then I realized we couldn't hear Rafiki, and everybody in the audience heard me say, why are you touching me? Don't touch me. What is you? So
that was a good start.
Those are my truths, and I stand by them.
Oh my God, those are pretty amazing. From A to B, those are really awesome.
Girl.
Oh my God, I didn't expect that. That was beautiful. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. We love a little mic mishap.
A little something.
A little mic mishap. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to do another truth or dare. You get to choose. I know you want to live in truth, but sometimes you got to live on the wild side.
Oh my gosh.
Dare.
Dare.
Okay. Oh yay!
I hate truth or dare. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you two options to do.
Okay.
And you can choose.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
One is a little extreme. I like it though.
Oh.
Okay? One. Call your husband or your best friend and tell them that you're preggers. Or, she said, or do a love scene with yourself.
Okay. I'll call my best friend and tell her that I'm pregnant. Where's my phone? Hey, if she is not in the Zoom room.
If she's not in the Zoom room.
Yeah.
It's 1:37. Let's hope.
Let's see. All right. I hate truth or dare. Okay, let me see. She might be in the Zoom room, and if she's in the Zoom room,
then we have to do the second one.
Huh? Then we're gonna call my other best friend.
2 calls. Yes.
Okay, I think she's in the Zoom room. She's in the Zoom room.
Hey B, I'm at lunch with Ida. How are you?
Ebony. I'm pregnant.
What? Oh, I'm like, Bonita. I almost choked on my food. Ida said, hi, Bonita.
Hi, Ida. Ebony, I'm pregnant.
Okay, I'm going to call you back, sister. I want to ask you a real question. Are you joking with me?
We're joking. It's a prank.
It's a prank, Ebony. I'm doing this podcast.
Thank you for answering.
Well, thanks for giving me a heart attack and also ruining my lunch. Enjoy your podcast, and thanks. And I can't even curse the way that I want to because I'm in a respectable establishment. But I guess you knew who to call for this response, right? I guess you did.
Absolutely.
She did. She actually did.
I said, I hope she's not in the Zoom room.
Okay, well, great. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Oh my God.
She's gonna kill me. Oh my God. I already know. My husband, yeah, she used to be CEO of Harlem Hospital. She's like, excuse me? Excuse me?
I almost spit my food out.
Yeah.
I will give you a call back because this is crazy.
If I would have called my husband and told him I was pregnant, it would have been a WTF moment.
Oh my God. I love that.
Yeah, because our kids are almost out the house.
Yeah,
out of the house, yeah.
I know. 16,
yeah.
You only got a couple more years.
Oh, he's in the 11th grade. We've been on college tours, and he already has said where he wants to go to school.
So speaking of that, how was the transition from turning from single performer to mom? But you've been married for how long? Tell us about that.
I've been married almost 20 years.
She's been married almost 20 years.
20 years.
Amazing husband.
To an amazing husband.
You have 2 beautiful children.
Yes.
A boy and a girl.
A boy and a
Tell us
girl.
about motherhood.
Motherhood is wonderful, but motherhood can sometimes be a thankless job.
Ooh.
Motherhood is quite challenging. You want the truth, or you want the
truth will set you free. I mean, we all know motherhood is beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's rewarding, and my mother always says a mother's work is never done. She says something
right.
from sun to sun.
She's right.
I have never in my life been as tired and exhausted as I have been as a mother. Because even when they grow up, and it's worse when they grow up,
Absolutely.
because you worry more.
Yes.
My sleep is not sound unless all my children are in the house with me and I done got up and checked my doors and made sure they were locked. You know, they don't understand. They don't want it. You know, my daughter right now, she's inserting her independence.
Yes.
Call your mother.
Yes.
I'm the one who worries about you the most.
Yeah.
We knew each other before anybody knew each other. You've been with me the longest.
Right.
Call your mother.
Right.
You know, but it's one of it's challenging on the Broadway schedule. However, I only get one day off,
Right.
which is Monday.
Right.
Today. You know, so you try to make it up in the times that you have. Yeah. So you try to create amazing memories on particular days that you may get off or your vacations. You try to, you know, do amazing things and create wonderful memories there.
Absolutely.
And me, the dodo, I used to get up at 6:30 every morning and cook breakfast, and I always wanted to make sure that they came home to a meal in the evening. So I would cook full, you know, we from Alabama.
That is a
Southern.
He got him a good, honey. You a good woman, honey. She's a good woman.
That's right. You better tell him. And you know, and when I say cook, actually, my girlfriend, Ebony, that I just we just called and prayed. She said I call Bonita on Mondays, and she cooking black-eyed peas, collard greens, candy yams, you know, roasted chicken, you know, bacon pound cakes.
Wow. I know. I wish we would do it. Why do we do this?
Why do we do it? Why do we do it?
It's just so good, and it reminds us of home.
Home.
It reminds us of home.
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to do. Black-eyed peas.
Yeah.
I haven't had some black-eyed peas and okra since my grandma.
Girl, you better get you a crock pot.
That's New York. That's a New Year's Eve.
That's a New Year. Hoppin' Johns. Yep. Hoppin' Johns, honey.
What else would you be cooking? What's your specialty that the kids love?
It's so weird. I like to do. My husband is Dominican and Trinidadian, so my mother-in-law has taught me how to cook Caribbean food. So my son loves rice and peas.
Yes.
Look, he doesn't. I don't know where he came from. He don't like to eat meat though, and I'm a meat eater. You know what I mean? But he loves it. He's when he was, I think he was like 4. He was like, I said, you got to eat your chicken, Noah. He was like, Mommy, I keep telling you. What did he say? I'm not a carnivore.
Wow.
I don't eat meat. I said, okay, well, you don't eat meat.
They come with their own minds. People think you can make them this way, no. You can just guide them. They come how they come.
They come how they come. But you know, but yeah, I like to make Caribbean food. My specialties, I like to bake too. So I do red velvet cakes, and I do like these cream cheese pound cakes. Yeah.
You know, my brother-in-law, he's the cake maker in the family.
Yeah.
Anytime I hear red velvet cake, he would just whip that out of
Boop. Yep, there it is.
From scratch.
Yes.
All of it?
Yeah, girl.
That's amazing.
It reminds me of home. It makes me feel like home, you know.
Yeah, it does. It does. Do you get back often?
You know, honey, I bop. I will bop. But I remember one time when my daughter was a freshman down there at Tuskegee. To answer your question, I go home every Thanksgiving. I just got back from homecoming for Alabama State.
I heard
It was my God today. And that was my first time going to homecoming since they moved it from the Turkey Day Classic, and I'm going to the Turkey Day Classic.
She said, "I get around."
Listen, honey, I be outside.
Right.
But it's so funny. My daughter was a freshman, her freshman year, and I just bopped up. I popped up. And she posted on on Instagram, and it was a little caption that said, "My mother just showed up. Is this allowed?" I said, "Oh, but when your mother is a magical Negro,
right? Honey.
she shall just I bibbity bobbity boo. Hi." Yes, she does pop up
for our babies.
That's right. So.
Just
Okay,
in case.
just
You need something?
you need yeah.
Bling, I'm here.
Cause no, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I love that.
And don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's enjoying herself.
Mhm.
Is it hard to be separated from her, having her far?
Yes.
It's tough.
I miss her so much. She's almost. I want to say she's like the life source of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give that to her though. It's me.
Right.
But it's I can't just.
That's just what.
Yeah. But I do miss her. I miss her energy in the home. I miss her creativity.
Mm-hmm.
I miss, and when she comes home, she likes to snuggle with me. So it just makes me, when she was a baby, she would only sleep right here. And so when she comes home, she crawls up in the bed with me and just lays there. And I'm going to tell my husband, you go down over there. Yeah.
You go over there. She's back.
She's back.
Oh,
My baby is back.
I love that.
Because she's the one that made me a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I do miss her. I love my son. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But yeah, he's still at home in a dirty room.
Listen,
So
them boys,
they different.
they like the dirt. They just right.
Yeah, they like to roll in it.
It feels good.
My goodness.
They like.
Mm-mm.
All right, so I'm about to spew off a few questions. for
Okay.
you. Okay, what inspired you to pursue a musical theater career? Like, what made you say, when you were young or whenever it happened, oh, this is what I think I should do?
Let me tell you what I remember the exact moment when I did Dreamgirls at Alabama State University. I didn't want to audition for it. Dr. Stewart was in the Montgomery Mall. Remember the Montgomery Mall?
Oh, yes.
That is no longer there.
I know. It's not.
Yes.
Nothing's there, really.
Nothing is there. And she saw me. I was sitting there eating my lunch from some orange chicken from the food court. And her and Mr. Horton, she said, do you sing? And I said, in the church choir. And she said, I want you to come and audition and be a part of the dramatics guild. This is when they were trying to build the guild up. And I
bet you was sitting there looking glammed and beautiful, because, honey, one thing
Me?
you was gonna do, yes. One thing he's got to do is be sitting pretty.
Oh!
Sitting pretty, always. Yes.
Girl!
Beauty, iconic beauty.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Shannon, I'm
No,
gonna pay you later. Okay?
No,
I got you.
It's true. You guys were always very stunning.
Thank
Very
you,
beautiful.
honey.
So I'm not shocked that she came up to you and asked you to be a dream girl.
Yeah, she did. Oh, girl. And I went to the audition and I heard somebody singing and I turned around and I was leaving and somebody stopped me and they brought me back. And I auditioned, and the next day the cast list went up and I was Dina. And after the first show, it was the instant gratification. Mm-hmm. It was the people laughing when they were supposed to laugh, and you didn't even know it was funny until you got the audience there.
Right.
Or, it was all, and the feeling that I got from the theater, I was like, wait a minute, this is great. Mm-hmm. I've never felt so alive on the inside. Right. So that's
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful story.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Honey, I was discovered.
No. Oh, girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what was your favorite play? I'm gonna say the one that you were in. Let's say the one. What's your favorite role that you played so far?
My favorite role that I've played was Hester. In The Blood, Susan Laurie Parks.
Ooh, what was that?
Oh, girl.
What was she?
And
like?
It was so challenging. She's not a glamorous character. Mm-hmm. Hester was a woman that couldn't read and couldn't write. Mm-hmm. And she kept having children. She was homeless. She lived under a bridge. So Susan Laurie Parks is one of my favorite authors. So much. And the only letter that she could read or write was the letter A, and her son taught her how to write that, and she would practice every day, like on this concrete petition. She was used and abused by the system. The preacher kept telling her, I'm going to give you money in order to take care of your children. Every day, I'm going to take up an offering for you. He was abusing her. You know, he was,
Usually how it
yeah.
goes.
The doctor was telling her he was going to, you know, spade her, you know, give her a hysterectomy. He was using her. You know, the caseworker that was coming to check on her and her children, she didn't even have enough money. When she would find something to put a soup together, she would feed her children, and then she wouldn't have anything, and her eyesight was failing. I mean, it was a tragic story. And at the end, you know, the government finally made her get a hysterectomy because she kept having all these kids. And her son, she killed him because he called her an SLUT. It was a tragic story, but it stretched me so much that, you know, when the curtain comes down, you do the curtain call, I would have to go back to my dressing room and decompress.
Yes.
It would take me I would just be shaking at the end, and it stretched me, and I was like, okay,
Wow.
just, you know, if you get a chance to read that play,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check
read
it.
it. It's not musical. It's a straight play. It's not musical theater. I sang in it a little bit just because, you know. But
I
yeah,
love a good play. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, that sounds pretty.
Yeah, it's
deep, but
intense.
Those roles do stretch you. They
Yeah.
make you like learn a lot about yourself.
or yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to go to a place that you don't know. You don't know that place of homelessness and murdering yourself
And all of that. And what is your redemption song?
Right.
You know, how do you come out of that?
Right.
You know, so.
That's good. That's interesting to know. So she's into the dramatic.
Girl, I tell people, don't let me just fall into my Alton Montgomery. I was going to say, no.
I'm in it all the time.
I tell people I am a classically trained actor. I'm in musical theater, but I am classically trained.
Right.
So, you know, and I've been blessed to be in musical theater for about 20 years, which is great. But a straight play, honey, if I can sink my teeth into a good character.
That's some good fun.
Yeah, that's some good fun.
That's some good fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. There's something so gritty
Yeah.
about some plays that just like, I'm about to get into this.
Yes, because a play has to hold people's attention.
Oh yeah, because music you can kind of skip around,
Yeah.
sneak in a song and wake them up.
Wake them up. You got to hold their attention with a play.
Yeah. All right. So, this is the one I was looking for. Oh, this is what I want to ask you because you work with 2 other hyenas.
Yes.
So the chemistry has to be very, very, very authentic.
Yes.
How do you? Because I'm sure it's changed throughout the years.
It
How do you
has.
kind of establish that chemistry?
It is organic. It is not anything that you can, either you like each other or you don't.
Right.
And we just so happen to love each other. Like I said, J-Bo is my work husband.
Right.
Rob Sapp is Ed. He plays Ed, the hyena with the tongue.
Yes.
And he is one of the kindest individuals I have ever. I said, you are just the perfect human being.
Aww.
He cares about people deeply. Now, the man that played Ed before, he was my arch nemesis. I loved him though. We were like brother and sister. Like, we would fight like cats and dogs. At the end of the night, I'd sing, because we're not in the final booster, which is the last song of the show, and so I'd be in the background singing on the side of the stage waiting for curtain call, and I would sing loudly in his ear, and he would get so irritated with me, and he would come, run, and pick me up and dump me somewhere. You know, it was just, you know. But Rob, he sings loud with me in the wings. He's so wonderful. He owns this company called Dirty Sugar. It's a photography company.
I know Dirty Sugar.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Dirty Sugar, because the sugar's dirty. Yes, girl. Yes. He's wonderful. Like, Really kind, really caring, and really talented.
Mm-hmm.
So he covers Timon and Zazu.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
but we all genuinely like each other. I always say my castmates in The Lion King, we are one huge dysfunctional family. Now you got those that you endear.
Right.
You got those that you can hang out with and drink a beer with or a glass of wine. You got those that we only let them out to eat. Yeah, and then we just close. We don't let them around when company come, right?
That would be the group.
We got some of them. We got some of them that they just, but we love them.
Right. Right.
Just the same.
Right.
But you go over there. Right over there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel like that's any work environment.
Yeah.
That's any work environment, to be honest. That is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you guys have a great, set right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just great when you guys have a good chemistry because I'm sure you guys just play off of each other.
We play off of each other.
Have a good time every night.
Yeah, and we feel what we feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Life is happening all around us.
Absolutely.
So you bring it in and you leave it on the stage.
Yeah.
And you know that we're here to support you. And they support me.
Mm-hmm.
And I support them. I hold them up. And they hold me up. We hold each other up.
I love that. You're probably like the backbone of the group for so long now. Somewhat. A little bit. You don't want to admit it.
I don't know. I think that when they created the hyenas, they created them as one character. Mm-hmm. We're one character.
Yeah.
So we are just a unit.
Yeah.
And we move just like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there is a backbone. I think that we are all just one. I don't even know what to say. Just one, one unit, one moving unit. Yes.
Mm.
And
Okay.
we co-depend on each other, and we depend on each other. And unfortunately, when there is one of us is out, we try to make the other person feel comfortable, because we know it is a challenge to create the same chemistry as the person that you've been playing with every night for 8 nights a week. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely, to establish that. And
Mm-hmm.
just one show is hard.
Yes.
Since you said they hold you up, and even though life is happening, when you get into the theater, so many things you guys have to deal with. What was the temperature after the election?
Ooh. Ooh.
Rough.
Yeah. Like, I remember on that Wednesday night, we had to come and do the show, and we were just sitting quietly. And usually after Chow Down is our first scene. We come in the bunker and we cackle and we laugh, and we were just sitting quietly. And it's so funny. I posted on my Facebook page. I was like, just as a gentle reminder, I am from Montgomery, Alabama, and there was a white folding chair. Don't get slick, and don't start talking out the side of because I will fold your clothes while you are yet still wearing them.
First of all, I thought you was about to say, I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. It's civil rights. We fought. She said, I have a white folding chair in case. That moment. I'm sorry, but that moment.
That was a moment in time.
I was like, okay, Montgomery is on the map.
Come on.
Montgomery's on the board.
Yeah, because people try to be. Yeah, there are some people in the theater, in the crew, that voted for the opposition party, and don't come talking slick and sideways.
Yeah, just give us a little time before this,
And it was so funny. We had a Monday night show because we didn't have a show election night, and Colin Kaepernick came to the show. And I was like, oh my God, this is good karma. This is a good omen. I love Colin Kaepernick and everything that he stands for and has sacrificed for the movement and the cause.
Yeah, and I wish that he had more support or that he had a different outcome, because I feel bad. He did all of that.
Yeah, and look.
And we still watching football talk about, woohoo, Usher.
Ooh.
Did you get to meet him? Did you take a picture with him? Is he hot?
All of those things.
Yes.
All of the above. Yes,
hot.
check. Yes, check. Yeah. He's very tall. And he smells very good.
Ooh, did he have his hair roll out?
It was out.
Okay,
and we took this picture, and And I was like, oh. And he's,
Trim and
boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Okay, we can look. We can look, but we can't touch.
Gotcha, that's right.
Okay, game time. So we're talking about people that we want to look at and touch and kiss and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to play a little game called Marry, Kiss, Kill.
Oh.
Have you heard of this game before?
No.
Okay.
But it sounds fun.
I'm going to give you 3 names.
Okay.
You got to pick who you're going to marry.
Okay.
Got to pick who you're going to kiss.
Okay.
And who you're going to kill.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll start off with our first group of guys, which will be Damon Wayans Jr., or Jamie Foxx. Who you going to kiss? Who you going to kill? Who you going to marry?
Oh. Okay. Damon Wayans, I would marry.
Oh, you get married, Damon Wayans?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just the right amount of funny and cynical.
Yeah. Yes.
Jamie Foxx, I would kiss.
Okay, Jamie, you get a kiss.
You get a kiss, Jamie.
Sugar.
But I like
Oh,
the
the
baby.
baby.
The baby, I can't kill the baby.
Kill the baby.
The baby, don't let me kill him. Don't let me kill him.
So kill the baby. Okay, so we'll just.
Yeah.
We won't kill you per se. We'll just.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna get it a little bit closer to home.
Okay.
For these 3.
Okay.
I've used these 3 before, and I'm gonna use them again.
Oh.
And. Okay. Would you like to marry, kiss, or kill? Norm Lewis. You're on my list again.
Norm. Oh, Norm's so dreamy.
He's so dreamy.
Ooh, Norm.
Another dreamy. Brandon Victor Dixon. Yes, you're on my list again.
Oh, God. Brandon.
Not the time.
Oh, I love Brandon. Go ahead.
So good. He's so good. Okay. And then this one. J. Alphonse Nicholson. Do you know who that is?
Who is
He's
that?
an
Oh, Murder. I love Murder.
Little Murder. What up, J. Alphonse?
Okay.
Okay, so now it's tough for you. You gotta marry, kill, and kiss.
Okay, I would marry Brandon Victor Dixon. That is my theater crush. I love him so much.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
He's so talented. So amazing, Brandon.
He's
we love you.
So
talented.
like, I went to see Hell's Kitchen and I was like, Brandon, because we did Color Purple, the workshop together, and I was like, how is it that you are getting back? I told him that he was a beautiful disappointment in Hell's Kitchen. He plays
I can go see it.
oh God, you have to go see this. He plays Alicia Keys' father, who keeps disappointing her and not showing up. And it's just butter. The voice.
Well,
and he's so kind. And I just, I would kiss Norm.
okay.
Because he's just so
dreamy. That's a great word for him. Yeah.
But I love Lil Murder.
Lil Murder?
You ain't gonna get killed, but
You're not gonna get killed. We just gonna put you like we did Damon Wayans. We're gonna put you over there.
Yeah, we gonna keep you.
We gonna keep you.
But that Brandon Victor Dixon?
You married! That is my theater
crush.
Well, you've heard it here. Marry, kiss, kill, strike again.
Honey.
Oh my God. She said, wait, I said his name. He said,
girl.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
His talent is otherworldly to me. I just love to watch him.
So talented.
And he good in country.
Is he country?
Well, when we were doing the workshop, I would watch him sleep on a wood board. We were so tired. I was like, that's just country. Are you where you from? from?
I don't even know where he's from. We gotta figure that out.
I don't know where Brandon is.
Brandon is from. Put it in the comments. All right, that is hilarious. All right, I think we're doing good. I think
so.
I think we're gonna end on this last question because I feel like it's so important for Black queens like yourself who graced us with so much and given us so much on the Broadway stage. You know, you guys don't get enough credit because of the great white way talk. I find it the great brown black way over here because it's a beautiful set of people that have so much to give. So in that same breath, what would you say to your younger self if your younger self were watching right now? What would you say to your younger self? Because I'm sure that will inspire some of us younger people who don't know much about Broadway and we're learning about Broadway and we want to know things that will help inspire us, you know?
I would say to my younger self, you are enough. You should always show up as the best representation of yourself. But you are enough. You know, there's already a Nicole Scherzinger out there, and there's already a Keisha Lewis out there, but they are waiting for you, Bonita. Show up as yourself and give them the best of everything that you have, and you will be the victor. And you know, like Doc would always say, and I was like, what she mean by that? She would say, no doesn't mean never, it means not right now.
That's the truth.
And delayed does not mean denied. That's what I have for me. And so I try to instill that in the young people that I mentor. You're enough.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. I love that so much. I love that so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Bonita, for coming out here, giving us your talent, your time, your wisdom. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Broadway Talk with Shannon and Antalan. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you follow this beautiful queen. What's your handles?
Oh, girl. What, on Instagram? Bonita_Hamilton_Caesar. And I am Bonita Hamilton Caesar on Facebook.
Absolutely. Give her a follow, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time in the Candy Suite.
Yay!
Okay, I need 1 or 2 moves for these stingettes, though.
Come
on, give it to me now. I need to see it.
Wait a minute.
Let me see it.
What? What y'all used to do?